Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Follow a Sketch February. Now, I am also featuring some assemblage required items, so I am super excited for this. So this is today's sketch. I'm actually going to turn the sketch because my photos are portrait photos. And the reason why I'm turning the sketch is because of this magic shot from Epcot. So the camera takes a picture all the way around and you end up with this really wild and cool magic shot. And look what is in the Some Assemblage Required shop. So even though it's only Christopher and I, and there's a whole bunch of people around this one, I have to use this for this photo. I've also got some other stuff, but this is the one I'm super excited about, so let's see what I can do. All right, guys, so I'm taking the stencil that came in the monthly box, and I'm just using a little bit of green ink that is left on my blending brush here. So I am in the process of moving and packing. So all of my inks are packed up. So all I have is the blending brushes that have the ink on them. Now, I say that because this green is a little bit greener than I would have chosen if I got to choose my ink color, but ultimately I think it looks pretty good. So as you can see, some of the places I did darker and some of the places I did lighter. Now these trims also came from the Some Assemblage Required shop, and I love them. I am going to use this one down here at the bottom and go ahead and place that down. Now, I should tell you guys that I am turning the sketch. I probably should have turned the sketch on the video screen, but it's fine, right? Like, I think you'll be able to figure it out. So I'm going to do the photo mats down here. And I'm going to have some larger pieces and then I'm going to have some smaller pieces. Now this is a dotted Swiss from Basil. It is a texture. And I have this chevron paper still chilling out from the last time I played with some Assemblage Required products. I just thought that this worked as well because, again, it's sitting out on the desk because I am in the process of packing. So the things that are readily available and the things that are in front of my face, those are the ones that I'm going to be scrapbooking with. So I did trim off the pink because I didn't want to bring in the pink. Now, I had actually thought about bringing in the pink because there is a pink scrap, but ultimately I was like, no, this layout does not need any pink. So I am also going to add on this green piece of paper. So this is a cut apart sheet. And I will tell you guys, I have no qualms with using cut apart sheets for the B-side. No qualms whatsoever. The way I see it, it is a piece of paper that was used, and that's what matters, right? The paper is being used. So I have a couple philosophies. One is buy the things so you can use the things so you can buy more things. And I am definitely on board that train right now. I am buying the things so I can use the things so I can buy more things. Now, I will say that some of these papers have been in my stash for a while, and that's okay, right? Like, there are going to be papers that linger in your stash longer than others. However, I think it might be a little bit of a problem, at least for me, if I start having papers in the stash that have been there for years and years and years and aren't getting used. Like, I have a few papers from way back in the olden days. I think my oldest paper is like a 2005, but there are a couple of those papers that are still there, and I'm not stressing about them because I am using up my paper. I'm actually working through my paper systematically with a Making with the Manufacturers series, and it has really caused me to use a lot more paper. especially since I have been buying paper. It's great. Like, the paper is going down, and that makes me happy. So this wood veneer is the one thing that I showed you guys during the intro, and I am so excited for this wood veneer. Now, I am just using a Copic marker to color it in. You could really use any kind of marker, any kind of paint, whatever your little heart desired. But I just wanted to put that color down. And I will tell you that the Copic is BG49 Duck Blue. I don't know if that makes a difference to anyone, but I have just purchased a bunch of Copics, so I'm excited about them. Now, since the Epcot ball, it's not really a ball, but since the Epcot ball is circular, our Magic Shot Photo Pass photo is circular. My favorite little wood veneer embellishment is circular. I just decided to really embrace the circles on this layout. Now, these little hang down hearts, there's a set. It comes with a bunch of hangy down hearts, and I probably shouldn't call them hang down hearts. That might be a little inappropriate. And then it has this heart that has like two ribbons pushing off the side. So I had to go to work. So this is the next day. And I pulled out some products from the stash that is still available to me. I went ahead and I grabbed this Blue Sky sticker. And now I'm using that same Copic marker to color in some more bits on the wood veneer. So I'm coloring the ribbon part where the hearts hang from. And I am going to leave the hearts the wood color because I really like it. I also decided to go with the larger circle, the wood veneer circle, because it comes in a set of 3. And I had the smaller circle, but it was too close to the globe sticker that I have. So I decided to use another trim from the Some Assemblage Required shop. And I just used my hot glue gun to get that sucker to stick down on the paper. I am a new fan of hot glue, you guys. It works fabulously. So that is going on there. And then I am just reiterating the fact that this was a Blue Skies trip with the Blue Skies sticker that is up on the top here. And now the cool thing about the wood veneer from MK's shop is that she cuts it on sticky back paper. Like it has sticky paper to it. So you just peel it off and stick it on to your layout. Now in the sketch, there's a bunch of different shapes and different little hanging down things. Actually, they don't really hang down because I've turned the sketch on its side. But I hope that you can see where I got the inspiration from in this sketch. So I decided to place that wood veneer over top of the Blue Skies down by the bottom photo. And I really just love the effect that has. Now, I was just going to keep this to wood veneer, but I have these clouds. And I was like, you know what? I have blue skies, but there are clouds. Like, there are clouds. And it rains almost every day at Disney. Sometime in the afternoon, you're going to get a little bit of a rain shower. It just happens. So I decided that the clouds would be completely appropriate on this layout. So I have strategically placed them where I think they look the best. Now, I did pull off the sticky off of this wood veneer, and then I was like, ooh, that's a lot of wood veneer. Maybe I'll color this one too. So again, I grabbed that duck blue. Is that what I said it was? Duck blue? I think it was duck blue. Copic marker. And I am just going to add the color to the wood veneer. So wood veneer is a porous surface. So it takes paint nicely. It takes Copics, markers, coloring, all of those things, takes it really nicely. So I put that down there, and then I decided I need a little bit more pop of color, right? Like, I've got all kinds of blues and greens going on this layout, but I needed just a tiny bit more. So I went to my sticker stash, and I decided to pull off these little tabs. And I'm not putting anything on the tabs. They are strictly decorative. There's no information that will go on the tabs. I might put Epcot and the date, maybe, but there isn't a, oh, these tabs are here to share information with you. Then I also had this little star on that sticker sheet, so I decided to layer it over top of the wood veneer. And I was thinking, you know what, this layout just needs a little extra something. And I don't have any blue enamel dots right now, I don't think. So I went to my Chamel sticker book, and they have these color, I guess, flat faux enamel dots kind of thing. And I decided to place them around the page. Now, I will say that these stickers right here remind me of the zits in that game. I think it was Girl Talk. Was it Girl Talk? Where you put zits on your face? I think that's what it was. Anyway, if you remember playing that, let me know. And was it Girl Talk with you put the zits on your face? I think so. Anyway, that was some random stuff to be talking about on this layout. Now, I do place them down, and then I'm looking at this, and I'm like, you know what? It needs a little bit more. So I have some Speckled Egg Distress Oxide Spray, and I just pull that sucker out and splatter some splats. And then that is going to do it for this layout, you guys. Please make sure you check out MK's shop. And thanks so much for watching, and I will see you guys again real soon for another video.